It's like playing Russian roulette. Every time we gather in a circle on the sand, cross-legged and stone-faced, I am certain I'll be the one to pull the trigger. We are all hungry, starving, willing to kill to survive. 15 girls. A year ago, we were on top of the world, state champions, cheerleaders with everything at our fingertips, scholarships, college, nationals. Everything was ours. Now we are shells of those girls, soulless, hollow outlines of who we used to be. Across from me, Astrid wears the remnants of her sheer skirt, hanging off a skeletal frame, the school colors washed to black and gold. Her head of blonde curls is bowed as she furiously scribbles at a rock with a stick. Whosever name it is going to die. I scrutinize each girl sitting in front of me. Cal, a fluffy red head with freckles, won't look me in the eye. I avert my gaze to our leader, nearest the fire. Bess. Ponytail brunette, jeans shorts and her bra, dark skin gleaming with sweat. She's sweating. Bad. Bess was vocal about her secret stash of deodorant, so I take notice. Her optimistic smile is too bright, too hollow. We can all still taste Elsa. She sits on my tongue, sweet yet sour. Her meat was good, stringy, easy to pull from the bone. We thought she was the imposter. 16 girls survived the plane crash. We've known each other since freshman year, grown up together in our tiny coastal town. We were besties, slumber parties, fights, breakups, boys. A shiver creeps down my spine. I maintain my poker face. Expressions says a lot about a person, especially if they're guilty. I have nothing to hide, and yet I am trembling, my breaths coming out shallow and ragged. I fight to control my breathing, control my facial expression. There were 15 of us on the team, and 16 girls sat under the late glaze of the sun, meaning one of us was lying. One of us had successfully gaslit us into believing they were real. Isabel, have you finished? Beth's voice snapped me out of it. I finished writing my chosen suspect's name first, but letting people know that was suspicious. Ready, I say, and Bess nods and stands up. We're ready to vote, she announced in a single breath. I can tell by her eyes that she hates being the leader, hates being the one to make the decisions and let the fallout consume her. Bess is strong and resilient, but she's too human. She's trembling, her eyes frantically flicking to each of us. As always, Bess takes a deep breath. We'll go alphabetically around the circle. She turns to Anna, who's already sobbing, her head of filthy blonde curls sandwiched in her lap. Anna? The girl's head snaps up, like an animal. Her frantic eyes zeroes in on each of us. I don't want to do this, she whispers, shuffling uncomfortably. I take notice of her demeanor. Beth's voice is calm, soothing. Who do you think is the imposter, Anna? Anna holds up her rock. I think it's Jessie, she grits out. I saw her stealing food, and she refused to fill the water bucket last night. Jessie, who's been silent until now, sits up, her eyes darkening. I was sick, you fucking bitch, Jessie. Beth's tone reminds us she's our leader. One by one, we go around the circle. And just as I thought, Anna's name is repeated. Is it because she's a crybaby or refused to eat Elsa? Who knows? When Bess reaches me, I hold up my rock. Anna, I say softly, and the girl breaks down. I try to smile at her. I just think you're a really good actress. I hold my breath as Bess counts the votes, her hands trembling. I watch her gather 15 rocks. All right, she raised her voice. I've counted 13 votes for Anna, 2 for me, and 1 for Isabel. Her hollow eyes find Anna, who is paralyzed to the spot. I'm sorry, Anna. Bess pulls out our only weapon from her filthy jeans, a 9mm handgun. Cover your ears, she tells the rest of us. I do, slamming my hand over my ears. I squeeze my eyes shut. I pretend not to hear the sound of Anna's strangled scream, her body hitting the ground. I count my breaths and how long it takes for Bess to stop crying. When I slowly remove my hands, Bess is already back to stoic self. Take her back to the tent and skin her, she orders us. Keep her organs. Just take all the meat. We comply as usual. I help strip and skin Anna. The other girls gag. I don't. I don't remember what real food tastes like anyway. We cook the best parts of her. I watch her spin, impaled on a spike. I feel weirdly comfortable. We can eat. We won't go hungry. And the imposter has been found. It's not until a strangled yell, an unfamiliar cry splinters through our afterglow. What the fuck? The other girls dive to their feet, shrieking. 7 teenage boys stand huddled together, blood-stained faces, wide eyes, wrapped in the remnants of sportswear. Bess slowly raises to her feet and runs over to them. Oh my God, she whispers. 15 girls and 15 boys were on that plane. Bess wraps her arms around the lead boy, but he staggers back, his lips curling in disgust. Cody? We thought... Her voice breaks as she drops to her knees. We thought you were dead. The plane exploded. We found blood. She sobs, the words tumbling out. We stopped looking for all of you. Cody, the boys' leader, doesn't respond, his eyes zeroing in on me. He starts forward, his eyes widening. He raises his knife, I only just realize it's in his hand. Bess. His voice is terrifyingly calm. Who the fuck is that?